Hey guys, this is Tara with Kittens, Weights, and Tarot, and welcome to my kitchen. We are going to be making some pancakes today because today, as I am filming this, it is pancake day. So let us make some delicious strawberry pancakes. Yes! For these pancakes, you are going to need some eggs. We actually just got some fresh eggs. You can still see the feathers on them from a local family. And I just bought some raw milk from their dairy cow. And you're going to need some flour. You're going to need some baking powder, salt, sugar, vanilla, of course strawberries, and maple syrup if you got it, some butter, and of course your measuring and mixing bowls and cups and spoons and all that good stuff. So let's go ahead and get cooking. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is mix up our wet ingredients separate from our dry ingredients, and then when they're all mixed together, we're going to pour these ingredients into our dry ingredients. So let's go ahead and get 1 cup of milk. You're going to want to crack 1 egg. Add in 2 teaspoons of vanilla, perhaps a little bit more if you'd like. There's an extra zhuzh in there, that's cool. And we're going to add 4 tablespoons of butter. This has to get melted, so I'll be right back. Ta-da! All nice and melty, so in you go. And once all the ingredients are in there, we want to give this a little mixy mix. All right, ta-da! All right, next we're going to put in 1 1/3 cups of flour. Normally I would be using my spelt flour, but I'm going to go ahead and make them a little more fluffy today. Now the difference is that all-purpose flour has a less protein content than, let's say, bread flour or spelt flour, but it makes things nice and fluffy, which is really good for baking and cakes and muffins. But when you're looking to make things a little bit more hearty, or breads and things like that, then we're going to use spelt, or we're going to use the bread flour. All right, so I'm just going to sift this through, just like so, just putting it through a little wire strainer. Get most of the lumps out. Now let's do that 1/3 cup. And again through our strainer. Just like so. Next, we're going to put in a tablespoon of baking powder. So let's go ahead and do that. And it's nice in these ones because there's like the little shelf here to level off your baking powder. Just like that. Okay, we're going to put in 2 tablespoons of sugar. I'm going to put in a little bit less sugar just because this particular sugar has a little bit larger granules, not that much larger, but it's raw cane sugar. So on the 2nd tablespoon, I'm just gonna put a little bit less. I just realized that during my baking process that with the raw unrefined sugar with the larger granules, you're gonna need less sugar. All right, last you're gonna need a half a teaspoon of salt. I have Himalayan pink salt. Again, I put a little bit less because the granules are a little larger, and Himalayan pink salt, or at least in the salt that I have. So I don't fill up that half a teaspoon all the way. All right, then we're gonna give this a little zhuzh, a little stir ski, and then we are going to take our liquids. We're gonna pop that right in there. Okay. Excellent. Now, just stir it up. It's okay if this batter is a little bit lumpy. You actually don't want it too fine. All right, it's gonna look something like that, and we are going to heat up our skillet, put a little butter on it, and get these pancakes going. Okay, while my pan is heating, I am going to mix up some eggs because we're gonna have some scrambled eggs with our pancakes, our very fluffy pancakes. And I'm thinking that each of us is probably gonna have a couple of eggs. So we'll do 6 eggs. Okay, I like to add a little bit of milk to my eggs. I'd say that was a couple, 2-3 tablespoons worth. I don't know. I just kind of eyeball it. All right, and then we're gonna mix these up. Ta-da! Scrambled eggs. Okay, my butter in my pan is all melted. I'm just going to take a little bit of this batter and plop it right in there. All right, a little bit more of batter. Pop it in on this side. And possibly one more over here. Oh, what the heck. They might all fit. I might stick in one more. Okay, I have the heat on medium heat, which is a 5 on this electric stove, just so they don't cook too fast, because if they cook too fast, then they're not cooked in the middle and then they're burned on the outside. So, okay, while those are doing what they do, we're gonna go over to the second pan over there. We're gonna go put our eggs in, again on low heat. So I have this set to a 4, which is just a hair under medium heat. But we're gonna go ahead and put those eggs right in there. And let it do what it do. In the meantime, I'm going to cut up some strawberries to put with our pancakes, because I thought that might be nice and delish. I have this little compost canister. Actually, I think it was a cookie jar that I got at the thrift store. But I like to keep our little food scraps in there and put it out for the compost later. I did want to mention with the eggshells, instead of just throwing them away, you could crush them up, bake them up, and use them in your garden. It really helps out the soil. All right, maybe I'll do one more strawberry, because what the heck. Okay, as you can see, these pancakes are coming right along now. Not quite solidified enough to flip, so we'll just wait on that. I will go over and check on my eggs. and I have now moved them to a medium heat. I'm just going to give this a little swirl as they are starting to solidify just a hair. But it's all about timing to try to get pancakes ready when eggs are ready. All right, so now that our eggs and fluffy pancakes are done, we could add a little bit of black pepper to our eggs. We really like black pepper in this house, so a little bit of black pepper. I'm gonna add a few strawberries to my plate and some maple syrup. Some people might want to add butter onto their eggs, onto their pancakes, but there you go. So enjoy, you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me in my kitchen, and I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. Peace, love, and chicken grease. Peace out.